And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. He won't go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd and short.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the end around with Green. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll send Green in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Red zone opportunity. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
To throw, Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action with Brissett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. Throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In motion goes the tight end. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Derby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all three.
Push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll drop to throw. his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now running right through it. Back now in Miami. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they give this time to the tailback. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll set up to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and then taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Offensive.